welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He gets a block. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown Seminoles.
People still fill in the stands, and it takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrugged. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big...
Touchdown, Cougars. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps.
Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Got a man, it's Gibson. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Using the quick game. What a cut. Now he's loose. Turning on the Jets. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, BYU! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get outside. On the move at the 30. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds his tight end. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly.
There he goes to the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. It's complete to the left.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Turning it on.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Smith dropping to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Still on his feet. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
14. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Finding open areas. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Cougars in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Phillips. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over NC State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive.
He's got it down the left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Seminoles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
BYU 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Coming out with it, it's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got it in the middle. It's Wells.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Wilson to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. BYU has this offense clicking. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This is a spot. Many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wilson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Wells. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker. It's Brooks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Creates a little room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the...
He's got it, first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping the pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Wells. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it at the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quick step and go. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Cougars. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Here's a heat. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Smith wants to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Got room to work. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wilson to pass. That's caught. It's Wells. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give as they work on that clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Powers full. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board, but that's it to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. So after stumbling around...